Siri, turn on the Batcave.
Batcave, coming right up.
Done. What's going on, guys? Today I'm gonna show you guys my desk setup. Now there's a lot of products on here, so I'm not gonna go very in depth on any of these products. If you guys have any questions, leave comments down below. I will be putting a link to all these products down there as well. But if you want to know anything, just leave a comment. I respond to everybody. Also, I do plan on making videos on most of these products in the near future. But if you do have a lot of questions on any specific one, that'll help putting those videos out first. So let's get right into it. So the desk. This is the GERTON tabletop from IKEA. Also, these are the Mikie drawers from IKEA. And I also have legs in the back to help stabilize it because these do not go all the way to the back. This tabletop is pretty deep at 30 inches by 60. It's a butcher block style tabletop, very sturdy, and it's in a raw form factor at the moment, but you can stain it and seal it if you want to. I just like the way it looks as is. Also, on top of the tabletop from IKEA, I have the floating shelves I bought, and I connected them by these legs that IKEA used to sell. They don't sell them anymore. I had to buy them from a secondhand supplier off of Amazon, and I paid like 3 times what they actually cost just because I really liked the way they looked and I wanted them. The monitor. The monitor is the Dell Alienware 34-inch Ultrawide 1440p display, and it's a gaming monitor. I don't really game, but I just really like the way this monitor looked, so I went with this one. It is a little on the expensive side, but you get what you pay for, and I preach about that all the time. The monitor is held up by an arm I bought off of Amazon. It's called the Ergotech Freedom Arm. It's a single heavy duty arm. I believe you can put up to like 35-40 pounds on it. So it's exactly what I needed because this monitor is very heavy. And it holds it up like a beast. It goes up and down, swivels, pretty much anything you want it to do, it'll do. The studio monitors. These things are amazing. If you do any type of video editing, or you love listening to music, or maybe you mix beats and music on your computer, you do any type of audio engineering, you need studio monitors. These are amazing. I was actually gonna go with the Yamaha HS8s, but I went with these newer versions of the Atom Audio line. They never came up with a budget-friendly line of speakers. Each of their speakers, their professional speakers, are like $1,000 and up each. And these came out and they blew out pretty much most of the competition out there. These things are amazing. The sound quality, once you listen to music on this, you don't want to listen to music anywhere else. But also, I want to tell you guys, if you do go with studio monitors, you're gonna have to buy an audio interface. I went with the Native Instruments Audio 6 audio interface. It's basically the only audio interface they had at the time. It was more on the expensive side, but they do have more budget-friendly versions now. I believe you can pre-order them. I don't think they're actually out yet, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna be just as good. This one just has more inputs than the ones coming out. That's about it. That's why it's called the Audio 6, because it has 6 inputs. But I don't really even need 6 inputs. For peripherals, I'm using the space gray Magic keyboard and the space gray trackpad and the space gray Magic mouse. Why I have the Magic mouse and the mouse pad? Well, for video editing in Final Cut, I love using the mouse pad to be able to pinch and zoom and scroll through the timeline a lot quicker. It's a lot better than using the mouse, but the mouse is also good for a lot of things in Final Cut Pro as well, to tweak colors and whatnot. But that's what I'm using for peripherals. I'm very happy with these, and it's wireless, and I'm all about having a minimal setup. I don't want any wires anywhere. As you guys can see, I got most of the wires hidden. I had to drill holes. I had to drill multiple holes actually to hide the wires, because I didn't want the wires going all over the place. And I think it came out very, very clean. Also, I'm using this Steel Series mouse pad. This is a giant mouse pad, and it has RGB lighting around it. I could basically put whatever light I want that to be, whatever color I want it to be. And okay, also the microphone that I'm using is the Rode NT1. I do plan on making a video on this very soon, but it's a great mic. Most of my recent videos I've done recording off of this mic, but today I'm using the shotgun mic off the camera. But this is probably one of the best arms that you can get, because wherever you put this thing, it's gonna stay, and that's what you want. I got these a couple days ago, and this is what pretty much finished my setup. The light strip, I had a light strip for the back of the desk before, but I hated that thing. It was one of the cheap ones where you have to use like these kind of remotes for or whatever. It was not that great. The one I got now actually is the Philips Hue light, so I can control it with my phone. I can turn it off with my phone. I can automate it, and it just turns on automatically at a certain time. I can use it a lot more colors than the older one that I had. So basically like a million colors I can change it to. And then this thing is also a big part of finishing my desk setup. With this thing, I could basically connect it to my phone. That's how you guys seen me turn it on in the beginning, is because I got it on my phone as the back cave. So once that powers up, once I tell it to power up, it basically powers everything up. And since I'm running a MacBook Pro, when the MacBook Pro receives power, it automatically turns on. So it just works hand in hand. That's actually one thing that I missed. I'm running my MacBook Pro. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my MacBook Pro is wired in this drawer to basically everything. So the speakers, the interface, the monitor, obviously, all the peripherals, everything's connected to the MacBook Pro, and it's running everything simultaneously. The MacBook Pro, that is the 2016 version, by the way, the touch bar model. It's not the best spec'd out one. Those things get crazy once you start spec'ing them out. But like I said earlier in the video, what I do plan on upgrading for my desk setup is an external graphics card. I need an external graphics card for my desk setup for video editing, because my computer kind of chokes up a little bit when I'm doing a lot of 4K editing, and I definitely need to invest in that. So I plan on buying a breakaway box with a Vega 64 for this setup, and hopefully that's gonna be a lot better when I video edit all the rendering times will be like very quick. So I think that wraps it up, guys. This is my desk setup for 2019. Like I said, I plan on keeping it this way about 99% of the time. But I hope you guys like this video. I'm gonna put a couple links up above so you guys can check out a few of my other videos, and I'm happy to see you guys watching my videos. You guys know what I'm saying. Before you guys go, subscribe, hit the bell, like, share, comment, all those great things, especially if you enjoyed my content. Take care, guys.